Morning, everybody. Happy Friday. So, as we enter into what for many of us are a big holiday weekend, or weekend actually, I wanted to kind of just focus today on the idea of hope. It's something that's been coming up in my own thoughts lately, and I thought that the timing was just appropriate somehow. Timing, obviously, for hope regarding the situation of the world. It's also, with spring just starting, it to me, spring always brings with it a lot of hope in general, and certainly with the holidays for many of us as well. And so I was looking around, and there's so many wonderful thoughts and quotes and ideas about the concept of hope. And I wanted to share some of them with you, and then our practice today will center around the idea of hope. So, first off, there's a beautiful quote from Desmond Tutu. And in it, he says, "Hope is being able to see that there is light despite the darkness." And, you always hear me say this, but I do mean it, that no matter what's going on, there's always two ways we can look at it, two lenses we can look through. We can look for all the facts and situations that support how dark something is right now, and certainly, they're valid and they're true. Or we can also look for where are those bright spots, where are those points of light, even in the situation that you're in the immediate, because those always exist as well. And that the more we can focus on that for the majority of our day and our time and our thoughts, the higher our energy, the better we'll feel, and how powerful that is and empowering to ourselves. The second thought that goes along with that comes from Anne Frank. And, I know there's been actually a lot. I know she's been in my awareness much more recently, but also I've seen a lot of stuff written online and in social media, kind of reminding people about, while we're, maybe upset or distraught about the quarantines in our homes and what that feels like for us, kind of reminding us what her family went through and in terms of a quarantine and being confined in that room, etc. And so her quote that she said was, "I don't think of all the misery, but of the beauty that still remains." And again, that just so aligns with the previous thought from Desmond Tutu in terms of the fact that we always have that choice. We have the choice to look at which side of the situation we want to put most of our energy on and our focus on. And again, you know, every situation, no matter how dismal, does have something about it that we can take from, for the positive. And the more we can focus on that, the better it's going to feel. So, with those kind of thoughts in mind, let's go into our practice. And like I said, today's practice, I'd like us to really focus on that idea of hope and letting yourself kind of breathe into that. So, get comfortable, take a nice deep breath. Letting yourself settle in and going to your anchor of your breath. And just allowing yourself to focus in on your breathing. And as you feel your body settling in and quieting down, you may want to take your hand and place it over your heart and just let yourself feel the energy of your heart and your breath. And feel with each breath in the feeling of peace and calm filling you. Smoothly entering and filling your body all the way from your toes on up through your core, all the way up to your head, bringing with it a sense of peace and calm and an openness to hope. And as you continue to breathe in this calmness and hopefulness, let yourself just take in these words, letting them fill you. Those who contemplate the beauty of the earth find reserves of strength that will endure as long as life lasts. There is something infinitely healing in the repeated refrains of nature. The assurance that dawn comes after night and spring after winter. Just allow yourself to breathe into those words. That just as the natural rhythm of nature, the darkness of night leads to the lightness of the morning. The grayness of winter leads to the colors of spring. And our situation now, with its fears and anxieties, will lead to new beginnings of hope and new opportunities. Just take a moment to allow that to fill you. all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. So, I hope that you're able to take that feeling of lightness and hope and know that you can go to that feeling at any point throughout your day or the weekend, bringing with it that energy for yourself and therefore the world. So, as one final thought, I just want to leave you with, I told you I've found a lot of really good thoughts about hope. To love means loving the unlovable. To forgive means pardoning the unpardonable. Faith means believing the unbelievable. And hope means hoping when everything seems hopeless. That's from G.K. Chesterton. So, again, just let those thoughts resonate within you. Go back to the practice as often as you'd like, giving yourself that time to allow hope to take over in a good way. And go and have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend filled with light and love and health and hope.